strong. We are Cowlso. Okoniwa. Committee of Wives of Lagos State officials. Inú ilé rẹ̀ obìnrin ló kọ́mú lérò. Committee of Wives of Lagos State officials. Inú ayé yìí obìnrin ló kọ́mú lérò. We are strong. We are Cowlso. Okoniwa. We are strong. We are Cowlso. Okoniwa.
God bless Nigeria. God bless Lagos State. And God bless Cowlso. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I would like to call on Mrs. Abimbola Ali Balogun for the opening prayer.
Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. I seek refuge in Allah Almighty from Shaitan, the rejected one. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, all thanks, praises, and adoration are due to Allah Azza, the Lord of the world, the giver of life, the sustainer of all creations, the one who has guided us to this glorious day. May the peace and blessings of Almighty Allah be upon us all. The one who has guided the giver of life, the sustainer of all creation, the one who has guided us to this gracious day. Peace and blessing being upon him and his household. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. For the privilege to gather today to this celebration of 25th anniversary of Cowlso, the milestones of purpose, unity and service to humanity. We thank Almighty Allah. We are deeply grateful for this journey so far, for the vision, the leadership, and the unwavering commitment of our mothers who have carried this noble cause through the years. Ya Allah, we gathered here today in gratitude and reflection. We ask for your divine blessing upon our conference. Let us continue to be a platform of wisdom, inspiration, and progress. Grant us the strength of Iman, faith, the light of Hikmah, wisdom, and the spirit of Tawakkul, the trust in you, in all our deliberation and actions. Grant us hearts of gratitude, tongues of thrills, and hands that build peace and progress. Ya Allah, bless our leaders, past and present, with sound health, guidance, and fulfillment. We pray for continued harmony in our land, for prosperity in our nation, and divine blessing upon every participant, invited guest, resource person, media, and technical crew. We commit those who are still expecting unto Allah Almighty's hand for his protection and guidance. May Allah continue to watch over us and keep us safe. Amen.
Thank you very much. May our earnest prayers be answered and blessed. Amen. Now we have our high table and top stage constituted. It is proper for us to introduce you to those who are there. Because this is a women's program, we're going to start with ladies. So ladies first. It's a pleasure to welcome Her Excellency, the First Lady of Ogun State, Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun, to our midst today. Let's put our hands together for her. Also with us is Her Excellency, Mrs. Titi Lola Adeleke, First Lady of Osun State. Also with us is Her Excellency, the First Lady of Nasarawa State, Hajia Selifat Sule. A round of applause for her too. You're welcome, ma'am. And then there is another lady there who has had the privilege of being our Deputy Governor in Lagos State. Currently, she is the serving Senator for Lagos West Senatorial District. Her Excellency, Senator Idiat Adebule. You're welcome, ma'am. Another great lady that's on the high table is a member of the House of Representatives, Honorable Kafilat Ogbara. You are welcome, ma'am. Certainly with us is the astute, cerebral, and indefatigable Secretary to the State Government, Barrister Abimbola Sule Hundeyi. You are welcome. You are welcome. Equally with us is the wife of the Minister of Education, Mrs. Kemi Alawusa. You're welcome, ma'am. Let me step up now to those who are products of women. If you see a successful man, his mother is a woman. Abi, stating the obvious. But in fact, let's put it more succinctly. They say that beside every successful man is a successful woman. No, it's a competent woman. You know, women have more interest in your success than sometimes yourself. If you doubt it, go and ask your mother. Why did she beat you the way she did? He said, oh, ni baru komi jese. Ladies and gentlemen, first to be recognized is our dear head of service, Mr. Olabode Agoro. And next to him is also a man who is a true product of a woman. He loves his mother and the mother loved him so much. Put your hands together for our Chief of Staff, Mr. Tayo Ayinde. Now, we'll move to the National Assembly again, and representing us is another man who is qualified to be called Omoluabi Atata. He is Senator Wasiu Eshilokun Sonny. Let's put our hands together for him. He represents the Lagos Central Senatorial District. Now, I have left two women for later. It is intentional, right? And you hear me. I have the pleasure of recognizing another man who is well positioned. Yes, I see him. He's at the extreme end of the table there, a former senator representing the Lagos West Senatorial District between the years 2007 and 2015. Let's put our hands together for Senator Ganiu Olanrewaju Solomon. Now you see, in a democracy, the laws are made by the House of Assembly. We just dealt with the National Assembly. I intentionally left my Deputy Speaker out so that I can place her where she belongs. Remember that if there is no peace in the legislature, there can be no effective law. Without law, you cannot govern. Therefore, I have the pleasure of recognizing the Right Honorable Mojisola Miranda, Deputy Speaker, Lagos State House of Assembly. Do you know where we are? We're on Victoria Island. This is the land of her birth. Congratulations. Next, we'll move now to the two ladies who are assisting those who are directing our affairs. First, I'd like to recognize the wife of the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat. She is also the Vice Chairman of Cowlso. You know, when you see a man who is successful, you always know he has a good wife. Mr. Deputy Governor, sir, I congratulate you. I really congratulate you. You have not just a beautiful wife, you have a wonderful wife. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together now for the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat. Other states say this of Lagos. They say, you people have always been blessed. You've had good governors. You have good government. I say to them, go and check their wives. If their wives were fighting them all the time, they would not have time. Like that MC said, they would not have time. We will only concentrate. Our very kind God gave our dear governor a spouse. A woman who is cerebral, a woman who is loving, a woman who is caring, a woman who is assertive. Ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of Cowlso in Lagos State and First Lady of the state, Dr. Mrs. Claudiana Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu. Whenever in his lifetime Nelson Mandela spoke, you knew that the man had wisdom. Every time this man speaks, you see that there is wisdom, there is commitment, and there is a vision. Lagos State is blessed to have running our affairs today the man we lovely called BOS. Put your hands together for the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu. If there's nothing you don't want to forget about this man, is that he is sellable. Ejo elo selie. You are welcome. Hey, somebody said, how many times? We will still sell him. Thank you. You're welcome, sir. And now there are people here that we need to specially recognize. When the idea of the NWC started 25 years ago, people were being compelled to come because they wanted to go and see. But today, we are here. You chose to come. I want to put you to put your hands together for yourselves. If you love yourself, put your hands together. Put your hands together. Put your hands together for you. Thank you. By alluding to what happened 25 years ago, I'm setting the stage to request our dear chairperson, First Lady of Lagos State, Dr. Mrs. Sanwo-Olu, to kindly come to the microphone and speak to us and also introduce the various areas of Cowlso. Remember, I told you that it started in 1974 by Mrs. Johnson, but in the year 2000, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, as First Lady of Lagos, took it up and said, this is the way this will go. And ever since then, there had been several areas. These areas will be introduced by our First Lady. as she takes up the microphone. Madam.
Thank you very much. A beautiful afternoon to each and everyone here present today. We give God the glory that we're marking our 25th anniversary of the National Women's Conference. The First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency Distinguished Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, the Governor of Lagos State, and the he for she Governor, my darling husband, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. Our special guest of honor, still on his way, His Excellency Senator Hope Uzodinma, the Executive Governor of Imo State. The Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat, and his amiable wife, my sister, Chief Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat, the Vice Chairman of Cowlso. My sisters, First Ladies here present, Her Excellency Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun, First Lady of Ogun State, Her Excellency Chief Mrs. Titilola Adeleke, First Lady of Osun State, Her Excellency Ajia Silifat Abdullahi A. Sule, First Lady of Nasarawa State. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation. The Speaker, Lagos State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa, the Chief Judge of Lagos State, my Lord, Honorable Justice Kazim Olaniwaju Alogba. The Senator presenting Lagos Central, Senator Wasiu Sani Eshiloku. Thank you very much, sir. Senator representing Lagos West, Her Excellency Senator Idayat Oluroti Adebule, and the Member Federal House of Rep, Koshofe, Honorable Kafilat Ogbara, members of the Lagos State House of Assembly here present, members of the State Executive Council here present, chairman of statutory commissions here present, the body of permanent secretaries, the wife of the Honorable Minister for Education, Mrs. Azizat Kemi Alausa, former First Ladies of Lagos State here present, Her Excellency Alaja Abimbola Jakonde, Her Excellency Mrs. Undubusi Kanu, Her Excellency Mrs. Amino Ukiwe, wife of the former Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Her Excellency Honorable Justice Jumoke Pedro, Executive Chairman of our various LGAs, LCDAs here present. I acknowledge each and every one of you. The wife of the IG, Mrs. Egbetoku, and the POA that are here. Thank you very much for honoring this invitation. Committee of Wives of Lagos State officials here present, my Akoniwo sisters, thank you very much for making it possible for us to hold this. All our families and friends here, the distinguished, beautiful people of Lagos State, this is Lagos. Welcome. May I once again, on behalf of each and everyone here present, thank your Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Aduragbemi Sanwo-Olu, Mr. Blue Line, Mr. Red Line, Mr. Talk and Do, Mr. Project, Mr. Selebu, Sanwo Eko, Sanwo Obìnrin, Sanwo Ọmọdé, Sanwo Cowlso. Thank you very much, sir, for allowing us to do this. Gloria in excelsis Deo. It is by the grace of the Almighty God that I am privileged to welcome you all to the 25th National Women's Conference of the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, Cowlso. Applause. It's our 25th anniversary. My speech is well written out in the brochure that is presented before you. It's quite long, so I'm just going to speed read through it and highlight some things. The MC has mentioned earlier on about how we came about the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials. On this remarkable occasion of our Silver Jubilee milestone, it is important to recount the history of this great organization. Founded in 1974 by the late Dame Obafumilayo Johnson, the wife of the first military governor of Lagos State, late Brigadier Mobolaji Johnson. After some docile years, Cowlso was revitalized by Her Excellency, the present wife of the President of Nigeria, Distinguished Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, and our Grand Patron, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This was followed by Her Excellency Dame Emmanuel Abimbola Fashola and Her Excellency Mrs. Bolanle Ambodi. Our team, 25 years of visionary legacy, inspiring the next generation. This team was carefully chosen and is both timely and instructive as it challenges us to reflect on the journey of the past 2.5 decades, appreciate our collective achievements, and recommit ourselves to nurturing those who will take the baton from us. At this junction, may I respectfully acknowledge the mother of our nation and Grand Matron of Cowlso, Her Excellency, Distinguished Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We salute your visionary leadership, tireless commitment to uplifting women. Your initiatives under the Renewed Hope Initiative, RHI, continue to transform lives across the Federation. Your recent state visit to Lagos, during which numerous projects were commissioned and hundreds of women were empowered, remains a source of inspiration to all of us. I especially recognize Her Excellency Hajia Nana Shetima, the wife of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for her support for women across our great nation. Most profoundly, I welcome our special guest of honor for this opening ceremony, His Excellency Senator Hope Uzodinma, the Governor of Imo State, and I also welcome the special guest of honor for the closing ceremony, His Excellency Governor Ahmed Aliyu Sokoto, Governor of Sokoto State, and the special guest of honor of the gala night, His Excellency Senator Nuruddin Adeleke, Governor of Osun State. Let me now celebrate our chief host, Mr. Celebu, Mr. Infrastructure, Sonweko, Mr. Legacy, and dependable husband, the he-for-she governor for the Center of Excellence and Aquatic Splendor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu. Thank you. Thank you for always teaching and leading me. Thank you for leading the women, and ensuring that no woman is left behind. All your policies and projects under the Teams Plus agenda have continued to give women wings to fly. For this, you will always be remembered and celebrated. Permit me to heartily thank Mr. Deputy Governor, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat, for accommodating us and supporting my political advisor, Her Excellency Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat. Through it all, I also sincerely appreciate the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa, and Honorable Chief Judge of Lagos State Judiciary, Honorable Justice Kazim Alogba. I cannot fail to recognize the members of the State Executive Council, permanent secretaries, the entire administrative strata of government, chairmen and chairpersons, our sponsors and development partners, especially for all our impactful collaborations. Thank you, sirs and ma'ams, for being strong pillars to Cowlso as we stand by our husbands to build legacies in our communities. Please join me to welcome my fellow community development allies, wives of governors. Thank you. Thank you very much, Your Excellencies, for breaking glass ceilings and democratizing access to your wealth of leadership experience. I'm grateful that you made out time to stand with me and also support your delegates. To our esteemed royal fathers and mothers, elder statesmen, female leaders from various sectors and delegates from other states and countries, thank you for being here to contribute to the conversation across generational divides. Cowlso, like I said, is celebrating its 25th anniversary. And we celebrated in a special style. We used the eras, starting from the Mobolaji Johnson era, which comprises all that the military governors that served throughout that time, up to the point of when Governor Tinubu came in, and our First Lady then, Her Excellency Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu. The other era we formed was the Fashola era, the Ambode era, and Ministry of the agency, Lagos Parks and Gardens, Lagos La Sierra, and Water Corporation. So we couldn't do it alone. We had to involve all these ministries to ensure that we make sure that the rehabilitation centers are upgraded, the people that are there are not left behind, they feel loved and appreciated. And in the course of this, you'll see some documentaries that will be shown. We now went to the Fashola era. The Fashola era, they did something similar, visiting the, trying to remember now, it's a lot actually, it's a lot, I'll get back to that. The Sanwo-Olu era. The Sanwo-Olu era, what they did was to go around the different divisions of Lagos State, engage in doing environmental sanitation. They were at Agege, they were at Mushin, they were at Epe. Those are areas I remember. And then the Fashola era, I can't remember what they did. I'm sure it's in the book somewhere. Under Cowlso, we also have various committees. We have the committee that is the Cowlso Project Committee. This is headed by Her Excellency Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat, the wife of the Deputy Governor. And this time we set out to renovate one of our legacy projects, the Cowlso Villa, built by our predecessor. After doing various assessments, we realized that they needed to upgrade it. This place was built as a Cowlso Villa, as a retirement settlement area where people can go there on a daycare basis. When they're there, the elders, the senior citizens that have retired can actually engage by interacting with other retirees, and also in that place have updated lectures. There's also the school committee. This is headed by our retired but not tired Tutor General Permanent Secretary, Mrs. Anike Adekonye. And they were to visit the 6 districts where we have various schools there, and in conjunction with council members to look at these schools and complement whatever Lagos State government was doing. If you look at your brochure, you will see the schools that they have picked, at least 2 schools in each district, Shango Junior Secondary School and the likes, up to Ojuwoye Community Nursery and Primary School. So all the 6 districts, they touch at least 2 schools there. There's another committee, Cowlso Orphanage Committee. This is headed by Alaja Aziza Tijani, and they had interventions in the 5 divisions of Lagos where we have different orphanages. Again, if you look at your brochure, you will see the places that they have visited and done a lot. The documentary will be shown very soon. The Ambode era. They engage in having a medical intervention. Now, this was led by Professor Olufunke Adeyeye and Dr. Olayemi Okeosointolu to carry out a free medical outreach to cover a total of 3,000 women, men and children from undeserved communities in 3 senatorial districts, 1,000 beneficiaries each in Lagos. The 2-day outreach featured comprehensive screening for adults, children, immunization, supplying medications and medical supplies, and creating awareness on sanitation. This project was supported by the Lagos State Ministry of Health, Lagos State Primary Health Care Board, and other health-focused organizations. We had a lot of support from the communities that benefited. We had a lot of support from our Senator Goss. Thank you very much. You did a lot for us supporting the initiative in the Ambode era. The Sanwo-Olu era, I've mentioned that. We will be talking about the Inspirational Woman of the Year, and our Inspirational Woman of the Year this time is Mrs. Grace Boluwajoko and friends of Cowlso, individuals and organizations who have supported Cowlso initiatives. This year, we will be honoring Senator Ganiu Olarewaju Solomon, GAC, Senator Wasiu Eshinloko, Lagos Central District, Mrs. Georgette Yehu, a traffic warden, very popular, I'm sure you must have seen her, Mr. Abiodu Ayoyika, aka Papa Ajasko, His Royal Majesty Oba Sulaiman Adeshina Jafo, the Oniba Ekun of Iba land, Dr. Adekunle Olayinka, Special Advisor to the Governor on Ministry of Works and Infrastructure. We have some other people that also supported us. We had Admore Pharmacy, Divine Churchill Enterprise, Lagos State Infrastructure Asset Management Agency, LASEMA, Lagos State Parks and Gardens Agency, Lagos State Waterways Authorities, and so many ministries that I had mentioned earlier. This year's topical session has been carefully curated to address emerging issues that affect women and the society. This morning we've had 2 lectures, very, very engaging. I learned a lot myself by listening to the lecture. And the lectures cut across from leadership and governance to health, gender-based violence, entrepreneurship, digital innovations, climate change, and family well-being. Please don't miss the lecture that we're going to have either in between the opening ceremony before you leave. These conversations will equip us in strengthening our own capacity while mentoring the next generation to soar higher than we have ever imagined. For the first time, we will also be having a First Lady-led fireside chat with state First Ladies as an intentional attempt to inspire the next generation with visionary service. I express deep gratitude to everyone who has made this 25-year journey memorable. And when I'm cracking jokes with my ladies in Cowlso, I tell them that Cowlso was founded in 1967, rebirthed again in 1974. So there was a time when Cowlso was in diapers, when it was in nursery school stage, primary school stage, secondary school stage, higher institution. By the time you have a child that is 25, that time they are about doing their graduation. So I came in when they were doing the graduation. Please celebrate with me. I express deep gratitude to everyone who have made this 25-year journey memorable, especially the last 6 years, during which myself and my dear sister, Chief Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat, have served as chairman and vice chairman of Cowlso. Your support from within and outside government circles has been truly invaluable. I also appreciate the past chairpersons of our National Women's Conference, from Professor Ibiyemi Olatunji Bello, who served from 2019 to 2020, to Mrs. Nkem Shofela, 2021 to 2022, Professor Olufunke Adeyeye, 2023 to 2024. Each of you have contributed immensely to the success story of this great conference. Prior to that, we had some chairpersons before we came in. Some of them are here among us. We've been taking a lot of pictures. We acknowledge and appreciate each and every one of you. We always consult our previous chairpersons anytime we're taking decisions. And that is why we keep on improving in Cowlso. In the same vein, I warmly welcome the new NWC chairperson. Please stand up for recognition. Dr. Mrs. Olayemi Oke Osoyintolu, a passionate and committed member of our organization. Thank you for accepting this enormous responsibility alongside the very formidable Conference Planning Committee. Please stand up for recognition, Planning Committee, wherever you are. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To our Cowlso sisters from the Ikorodu division, Ikorodu Oga, I extend special appreciation for the warm reception during our last awareness walk. You suppressed expectation and have set a benchmark for divisions that will host us in subsequent years. Now we decided to change the way we create our awareness. In time immemorial, most of the time when we're having our awareness walk, we do it around Ikeja, Alausa, and then we started reviewing what we were doing and decided to go to the different divisions. Last year we were in Badagry, the year before we were in Ekpe, but this time we were in Ikorodu. We have now completed our awareness walk across all the 5 divisions. To my dear Okoniwa sisters, thank you for pushing yourselves beyond expectations. Your sacrifice and tireless commitment. Together we have kept the flame burning for 25 years, and together we will pass on an ever brighter torch to the next generation. To the gentlemen of the press, thank you for your consistent coverage and for amplifying our activities, particularly during our pre-conference engagements. We had our pre-conference prayer in the Cathedral Church of Christ to mark this significant milestone. As we commence this 3-day conference, I encourage every participant to be fully engaged, open-minded, and intentional. Let us learn, share, network, and commit to mentorship and community impact. When women are empowered, families become stronger, and communities thrive, and nations prosper. A lot of work has been put in to assemble highly competent resource persons who will share practical insights and experiences to equip us. Women, when we take action, our families, organizations, states, and nations will see the return on this investment. Let's restore the value algorithm, prioritize service. As women, we soon realize that after we have given birth to children who have given birth, there is more. In previous years, we learned to unleash our potential, soar beyond boundaries. Today, we move step forward in the quest of sustainable women leadership and development by inviting us all to build legacies that inspire the next generation of female leaders, female professionals, and change makers. In the words of one of our former peers, Benjamin Enyayewu, your legacy isn't the change you made. It is the change that remains long after you have left. Build something so strong that even those who don't understand it fully cannot break it. Projects have end dates. Policies get rewritten. Budgets change. But a leader you've invested in, mind you, have shaped. A vision you've passed on. That's a living legacy. It multiplies. It outlives you. Cowlso was handed to us, and we will surely hand it over to others behind us. I ask you, dear women, dear mothers, dear grandmothers, dear female leaders, dear businesswomen, dear female professionals, are you building something that will help you? Can you boldly say you are building a purposeful womanhood? Please ask the woman sitting next to you, what will you be handing to the younger woman looking up to you? David Lowery reminds us that we must build our legacy piece by piece, and maybe the whole world will remember you, or maybe just a couple of people. But do what you can to make sure you are still around after you are gone. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may this 25th anniversary conference inspire us even more to continue building a Lagos and indeed a Nigeria where women and men work together to shape a brighter and more inclusive future. Once again, I warmly welcome you all to the 25th National Women's Conference. May it be truly inspiring, impactful, and filled with lots of fun. God bless Cowlso. God bless Lagos State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are Cowlso, Okoniwa, Igbega Ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, Àjùmọ̀ṣe gbogbo wa ni. Thank you.
Let's put our hands together for Her Excellency Dr. Mrs. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu for a speech well delivered. And as she makes her way back to her seat, I'd like to ask the technical team to get ready to roll that video on the Cowlso eras. as I also take time now to quickly recognize in our midst the presence of the wife of the Inspector General of Police, Mrs. Elizabeth Egbetokun. You're welcome, madam. Also with us is Honorable Jumoke Okoya Thomas, APC Women Leader in Lagos State. You're welcome. Now there is a woman, she's a legal mind, an icon in her profession. She is a life bencher. She is the first female Director of Public Prosecution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. She is a proud indigene of Ikorodu. She is our former Honorable Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice. Please put your hands together for Mrs. Wonuola Folami. You're welcome, ma'am. Kindly play the video now.
In the
Thank you.
vibrant heart of Lagos, a sisterhood was born, one that would quietly ignite a powerful movement over the course of decades. The Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, also known as Cowlso, began its journey in 1974, initiated by the late Mrs. Fumi Mobolaji Johnson. From its humble beginnings, Cowlso became a unifying force, bringing together the wives of Lagos State leaders with a simple yet profound goal: to serve, empower, and uplift their community. Every era since then has been defined by remarkable first ladies, each shaping and elevating the Cowlso legacy with compassion, vision, and strength. With the dawn of the new millennium, Cowlso was transformed by Her Excellency, the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, a visionary and beacon of dedication who breathed new life into the organization in 2000. Under her guidance, Cowlso's dynamic network of women championed health, education, and women's empowerment across Lagos. Among Cowlso's most significant initiatives is the annual National Women's Conference, NWC, a celebrated event that now stands as a symbol of inspiration, education, and unity. Today, we celebrate the 25th anniversary of Cowlso's National Women's Conference. In honor of this important milestone, Her Excellency, Dr. Mrs. Claudiana Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, and other members of Cowlso's executive team devised a strategic plan to launch projects over a 3-month period. These projects aim to positively impact the lives of Lagosians through the creation of 5 eras, each representing the unique colors of Lagos State. The Mobolaji Johnson era, white; Tinubu era, blue; Fashola era, red; Ambode era, green; and Sanwo-Olu era, yellow. A spark of hope ignited as the Johnson era launched a transformative outreach, boldly titled No Limits, Just Possibilities. The project set out on a heartfelt mission to uplift individuals with disabilities and special needs across Lagos. Their journey took them through Badagry, Ikeja, Lagos Island, and Ikorodu. In Ikorodu, they reached out to the Beyond Mental Foundation. Badagry visits included the National Association for the Blind, the Physically Challenged Cluster, and the Sirabe Foundation. Several homes benefited from their support: the Spinal Cord Injuries Association of Nigeria, the National Association for the Blind Badagry Chapter, and the More Rainbow Down Syndrome Foundation. In Lagos, they empowered Friends of Disabled Lagos Unit, the Association of People Living with Disabilities, and the Inclusive Unit for Deaf and Dying. Their Ikeja stops included the National Association of the Blind Federal Chapter, the Down Syndrome Association, and a group of individuals living with disabilities. Each event celebrated individuality and built a sense of community. It inspired a support network that provided validation and empowerment, changing lives and showing that together they could turn challenges into endless opportunities. In the heart of the Tinubu era, hope found its way into the lives of widows and their children. The era's initiative focused on the theme empowering widows and their children, using the strategic Ibile framework to identify needy communities. 27 widows were empowered in Ikorodu, 30 in Badagry, 39 in Ikeja, 27 in Lagos Island, and 27 in Ekpe, totaling 150 widows. The project also featured heartfelt panel sessions where over 100 widows bravely shared their personal stories, highlighting both their challenges and resilience. Each received 100,000 naira, a tangible gesture of support aimed at turning dreams into reality and providing relief during difficult times. This remarkable initiative didn't happen in isolation. It was strengthened through partnerships with WAPA and Lashma, demonstrating the power of collaboration for a brighter future. Through these efforts, the Tinubu era did not just empower women, it nurtured resilience, dignity, and hope, one family at a time. A transformation quietly unfolded during the Fashola era. It began with the neglected buildings, once empty halls, now echoing with hope, as 2 drug rehabilitation centers sprang back to life. Here, individuals battling addiction found more than shelter. They discovered a renewed sense of purpose. Within those walls, care and healing were more than promises. They were realities as lives were gently mended, wounds were tended, and spirits were rekindled. Through dedicated support from the Fashola era, countless people were given a genuine second chance. The story didn't end with recovery. Those who once came in lost and uncertain acquired new skills and graduated, prepared for life beyond the centers. All show that hope truly thrives when given the proper foundation. A beacon of hope shone during the Ambode era. The era launched an ambitious initiative to bring free medical outreach programs to communities across all 3 senatorial districts, Lagos West, Central, and East. Lives were touched under the inspiring theme, Health for All, Bridging Gaps, Building a Healthy Future. Through the busy streets of Lagos, the Ambode era, in partnership with the various local governments and the Ministry of Health, spent 2 days in each location, connecting with 3,000 beneficiaries who had long been underserved. Dedicated health professionals not only distributed essential medications and medical supplies, but also provided comprehensive screenings for both adults and children. The medical outreach extended beyond treatment, raising awareness about the importance of sanitation and immunization and empowering families with the knowledge to lead healthier lives. For those whose health challenges demanded more specialized care, immediate referrals to nearby healthcare facilities ensured no one was left behind. The legacy of this extraordinary effort endures, building bridges to a future where quality healthcare truly belongs to all. For the Sanwo-Olu era, a significant project emerged with the goal of empowering young boys and women across Lagos. It all started with a lively partnership with the Lagos State Waste Management Authority, launching an environmental sanitation awareness campaign. The team mobilized in Agege, their enthusiasm sparking a wave of cleanliness that quickly spread to Oshodi and Iponri. This was followed by educational sessions on proper waste disposal and recycling. Also, in an effort to promote economic empowerment and provide meaningful relief for families across Lagos State, the Sanwo-Olu Era Empowerment Program donated valuable tools to vulnerable women and youth. Beneficiaries carefully selected from all 20 local government areas and 37 local council development areas of Lagos State also participated in comprehensive training sessions on financial literacy and cybersecurity designed to boost their businesses and overall financial well-being. Another project embarked on by the Sanwo-Olu era was the distribution of 100 POS terminals to beneficiaries in partnership with Paralex Microfinance Bank, providing seed money, essential farm products, and vital equipment to help new entrepreneurs thrive, marking a new chapter of hope and self-sufficiency throughout Lagos. The Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials has left lasting legacies through their visionary projects, with each era marking a chapter of steadfast commitment and compassion in Lagos State's history. These acts of unity and care have planted the seeds for a future filled with hope, a future where every joyful smile and every strong heartbeat reflects the extraordinary impact of collective effort. Together, we have not only shaped a community, but also inspired a generation to believe in the limitless possibilities that come from reaching out and working together. Happy 25th anniversary. Okoniwa, we are one. We are Cowlso.
We are strong. We are Cowlso. Okoniwa.
Can you please put your hands together for the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, Cowlso, for putting this together. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we move straight to the third lecture. And doing justice to this, the topic for this lecture is nurturing a healthy marriage through self-care and wellness. And to do justice to this is Mrs. Funke Felix Adejumo. She is an English graduate, the president of Funke Felix Adejumo Foundation, and a high-performance coach at FFA Matrix Center, a total life management coaching firm, helping individuals and corporations unlock their innate potentials. She is a female enthusiast and philanthropist, a unique uniction, and millions of people that have listened to her at conferences and seminars around the world. She has a great passion for womanhood with a divine purpose on earth, honoring God and blessing humanity. This vision has transformed into many works such as the Grace Orphanage, Caris Life Hospitals, FFA Resource Center, Widows Empowerment Scheme, Lepers Care Program, and many more. Our foundation is dedicated to making worldwide impact with a special call to restoring dignity to womanhood and equipping women from all over the world. The second facilitator is Mrs. Abimbola Folashade Akinwumi. She is a distinguished marriage counselor, relationship mentor, and public speaker with over 3 decades of experience dedicated to strengthening and preserving marital relationships. As a managing director, CEO of Ile Okoya Ventures, she promotes healthy marriages through counseling, mentoring, and impactful speaking engagements. After 18 years of Lagos State civil service, Abimbola transitioned fully into private practice, focusing on marriage counseling, traditional marriage comparing, youth counseling, and empowerment. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I present may I invite Mrs. Abimbola Folashade Akinwumi to the front here. Can you please put your hands together for her? And to chair this session is Betsy Irabo. Betsy Irabo was born in Lagos in 1957 to the illustrious Iliodo Bello Osage family of Benin, Edo State. She is a wife, mother, renowned storyteller, media entrepreneur, author, and global advocate for well-being, mental health, and intentional living. She is the visionary founder of Genevieve Magazine, a pioneering women-centric publication that redefines storytelling around women's empowerment, lifestyle, and leadership in Africa. Betty Irabo is a survivor of depression and a powerful voice for mental health awareness. Betty chronicled her journey of healing and renewal in her best-selling memoir, Dust to Dew. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to hand over to the chairman, Mrs. Betty Irabo, for the session. Can you please put your hands together for them?
Your Excellencies, permit me to stand on existing protocol. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Congratulations to Cowlso on its 25th anniversary. It gives me pleasure to be able to chairman this occasion with women who have the same passion, empowering women, empowering marriages, and empowering faith. Thank you, thank you. So we are talking about nurturing marriage through self-care and well-being. I have a few questions. I'd like to ask, at what stage are we still able to empower and nurture marriages? Is it when our children are younger and they are able to be nurtured? Or is it at the point when they get married? I ask because most people who go into marriages, men, women, are broken. They've suffered a lot of trauma, and they've suffered a lot of, life has happened to them. When these people now proceed to go into marriage, broken, traumatized, can we nurture them at that stage when they are in that marriage? I would like to start by asking Mrs. Adejima. Okay, so I'll give you 20 minutes for us to have insight from you on this topic. All right.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I honor everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, ma'am. We have 30 minutes for the whole program.
You told us in privacy, so we are
No.
people under
I've just been told
authority.
to tell you.
I honor everyone because we must give honor to whom honor is due. Mr. Governor, thank you, sir, for letting women shine. See what we will have missed. We thank God. May the Lord continue to be with you. Your Excellency, Dr. Ibijoke, thank you. We are watching and we are thanking God for your life. Thank you, Deputy Governor and Madam Deputy Governor. Thank you. God bless all of you. Sabiot, thank you. This afternoon, I just want to share a few minutes with us, both men and women. We're talking about self-care, wellness, so that you can be able to nurture your marriage. And I'm speaking to just 3 things in our lives. I honor you, you were talking, and all that. Life is a game that you get to play for the first time and the last time at the same time. So, it is not a rehearsal. If you don't leave now, you cannot come back to say you want to live again. And the first thing I like to say is that whether you are single, divorced, separated, you are widowed, let me tell you this before I speak to these 3 things. It is not marriage that completes you. Stop putting your life on hold because you are not married. If you are an incomplete single person, you will meet and marry an incomplete single person, and you will have an incomplete marriage. Therefore, enjoy where you are on your way to where you are going. Don't be jealous of married people. They are not superior to you. So stop feeling bad. Flaunt your singleness. Flaunt your widowhood. Flaunt your divorce. And I said it with my bold chest. Because we live in a world where women in particular are meant to be pressured into wrong relationships. Just because you are not married. And mothers, stop putting pressure on your children. Go and marry, go and marry, go and marry. Until they become the seventh wife in somebody's house, and then they are domestically violated. Be who God created you to be. If marriage comes, enjoy it. If marriage does not come yet, enjoy your life. That your husband died is not the end of your life. That you are divorced or separated is not the end of your life. I beg, chop life.
Madam,
that's
Bishop,
the first thing. Please, ma'am, let me just. And that does not mean you should walk out of your marriage, and say, no. But that balance is needed. It's needed. A lot of women are committing suicide just because a man left you. If you own a life and you have a life, you will bring value to the marriage. There is no perfect marriage anywhere. I've been married 41 years. So I know that marriage is hard work. And you need to make sacrifices. But those people I just spoke about, let us not make them feel that they are inferior because they are not married. As a woman, before you can nurture your marriage, when you're on the flight, they will tell you, wear your mask, oxygen mask, before you help others. If you are going to nurture a marriage, you must be nurtured. You must be fine. You must be stable. You must be established. Number one, your spirit man. God did not create a world in which he will not be needed. Therefore, I'm not speaking about religion here. I'm speaking about a relationship with God. So please, cultivate a dynamic relationship with God. Be a very grateful person. Ungrateful people are not bad. They are evil. When you sleep, the power to wake up has been taken from you. So when you wake up, give thanks. Give thanks. It's not your alarm clock that wakes you up. Put that alarm clock in the mortuary. You will know that alarm clocks do not wake people up. Take care of your spirit man. Number two, take care of your mind or your soul. The illiterates of the 21st century are not the people that cannot read or write. They are the people that cannot unlearn and relearn. Therefore, take care of your mind. Don't be a professional in the old when you should be an amateur in the new. Please take care of your mind. Be happy. One of the causes of cancer in women is unhappiness, caused by so many things. If you are married, there is no way you will not make sacrifices in your marriage. It's not every time you will feel up to it, but it's a vow, it's a covenant. So take a good care of your mind. I went back for my first degree after 4 children. When I started feeling that I wanted to continue to fit my husband. So I went back to school. I went back to study law now when I was almost 60. Today I'm 62, going to 63. And if you are not jealous, you should clap for me. 1 more year, I will be done. Not because I just want to speak for women, but because I want to be a barrister. It's my desire. So love yourself before you start loving other people. Wake up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror. Like you. If you are fat, don't let anybody tell you are too fat. I'm a woman of faith. The Bible says the righteous shall be fat. So just exercise. Like yourself. Believe in yourself. Take a good care of yourself. You are primary to you. You are important. Women, when the man was created by God, it was because he was needed. When the woman was created, it was because she was needed. Genesis 2:18, she was needed. And if you're not careful, you will continue to meet needs until you drop dead. Stop going to the mall and the first thing you look at is the price of what you like. And some of you can give money to ungrateful people. Love yourself. Buy the car you like. Eat what you want. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Invest into yourself. Let me tell you this. We are all celebrating Dr. Mrs. Sanwo-Olu today. Not just because she's a governor's wife or Mrs. Hamzat. When we remove that title, MRS, Mrs., from your life, whatever remains is your true value. Don't let your life only depend on sexually transmitted money. Until the man sleeps with you, you can't have money. Have what is called she money. It will make you to be a pride to your husband, to your children, and all that. And finally, before you can nurture a marriage, we're talking about self-care and wellness. Take care of your body. We don't want you to start looking 67 at 37. Look good. There's nothing wrong with makeup if you believe in it. There's nothing wrong with wearing what you can't be wearing rubber everywhere and looking like a pan-beating Volkswagen car. Your husband is affected by what he sees. Carry yourself well. Look good. If you don't wear makeup, make up with some other thing. If you don't wear jewelry, make up with some other thing. Women, there is a move of God on earth today that is targeted at women. Up until 1927, a woman couldn't vote in America. So for a woman to stand up and say, I want to be president of America, something is happening. And then men are standing up as fathers and they are sending their daughters to good schools. We have raised the girl child. Mothers, fathers, let's start raising the boy child. So that when these accomplished women get to the top, the boy child will not be inferior. God bless you. Thank you.
Hola. Thank you, F.A. Adejimo, for that, sir. Oh, well, she went straight in. She dived deep in. I wasn't expecting that yet. I thought you were going to just give us the intro. Well, thank you very much. So I'll now call on Madam Abimbola of Ile Okoya fame. She's just going to give us her own take on this topic before she dives deep in.
Good afternoon, beautiful women. All protocols duly observed.
Yes.
I'm glad to be here. And I'd like to say it's just starting. This program is for you. And looking at you, I'm seeing not just ordinary women. I'm seeing women that are a combination of brain, beauty, and professionalism. I see women that are the neck carrying the head. I see women that have what it takes to be who they have chosen to be in life. And like I said, we're still coming for the bigger cake. But let me tell you this. A lot of women truly are going through a lot of things. But I need you to think about this before I come back. What do you do if all you have is one whole day to yourself? You don't have to care for your husband, you don't have to care for any child, you don't have to care for any official thing. What will you do as a woman without one whole day? Think about it. It has been observed that quite a lot of us our lives outside of giving it to others is almost nothing. A lot of women give out all that they have, and they forget that this courage has to be nurtured. They forget that the only way you can give your best is when you take the best care of yourself. Self-care is not selfishness. Self-care is the duty you owe yourself. Because if you don't do it, no one is going to do it for you. I'll be back.
Well, thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you very much. Okay, now, I was coming from a different angle, but definitely now I have to change my own perspective. So, if your marriage to your partner completes you, please stand on it. There's nothing wrong with that. But I understand what the bishop said is that let your life not be all about your partner completing you. In my own case, I've been married 42 years. And one of the staying powers of my marriage is that I feel very safe being with my husband. And I think one of the staying power of my marriage is that I feel protected. I feel safe. And I feel that I can excel without my husband feeling threatened or in any way. So starting is very important. A lot of people go into their marriages broken. A lot of people carry a lot of trauma into their marriage. A lot of people are bleeding, and when they go into the marriage, they end up bleeding on people who didn't cut them. So it's very important that before we go into relationships and marriages, we fix ourselves. We need to address some of the issues that we have grown up with. You cannot have a successful and happy and healthy marriage when you are broken and you are not yet fixed. So I would say that, it's very important that we do not allow society, our parents, to rush us into a marriage we are not ready for. We feel that at a certain age, we should be married. And then we make the first mistake of marrying the first person that proposes to us because we are looking at our time, we're looking at our years. So it's very important that we look inwards and actually ask ourselves some salient questions. Why do I want to get married? It's very important that we ask ourselves that question. Is it because I genuinely am ready to take this plunge? Or is it because society says it's time for me to marry? Or my parents are waiting for their first grandchild? I am speaking as someone who is married to her friend. And every day, we continue to work intentionally towards making our marriage work. Some days you wake up and you are asking yourself, why did I marry this person? It is okay, but the thing is, in marrying your friend, what exactly do you want out of that marriage? What's the vision that you have for that marriage? You need to speak to yourself every day. And marriage, you need to also realize that these are two different people coming into this relationship. I'll give you an example. I got into marriage with a lot of trauma. My father abandoning me, and in the first 2 years of my marriage felt that strain because I was comparing my husband to my father who left us. But because I'm married to someone who is kind, who is compassionate, who has empathy, he allowed me to feel what I was going, but also to stand by me. So there needs to be an emotional balance. This time and age, if you ask people what they want in a marriage, they're looking for somebody who has money. Somebody who has money. And there's nothing wrong with that. But do you have your own money in time of an emergency? Do you have money that you can fall back on in time of your emergency? So it's very important that we empower ourselves financially, emotionally, financially, and physically. So today we're talking about nurturing a marriage. And my question is, at what stage do we begin to nurture our marriage? Before we get married or while we're there? So self-care is very important. Self-care also comes in form of acknowledging that you need therapy. Both of you may need therapy at a stage in your marriage. Are you committed to seeking therapy? That's a form of self-care. And also it's very important that you marry somebody who does not bear grudge. Someone who can communicate and say, this is what I'm going through. A lot of people carry malice for days, and that is very toxic. So as part of your self-care, toxicity is not good for any marriage. It creates a lot of stress and pressure. So these are the things we need to look out for. Look out for yourself. Do not depend entirely on your partner. But it's very important that we look at marriage as a partnership. Thank you.
Let's put our hands together.
There. Thank you. Our final word.
Yes, I was just going to say your final word.
Yes, there's a difference between completion and fulfillment. Marriage does not complete you. Otherwise, all the single people running and the widows are not complete. We are complete in Christ Jesus as Christians. That's what the Bible says. But fulfillment in marriage. Don't say because you are looking for what is not lost, go and marry the wrong person. It's a lifetime of frustration. I've cancelled with enough people to know. Women, live your life. Men, live your life. Any man that is irresponsible cannot take care of you. I have a home, a shelter for women that are in abusive relation. In fact, we had to lock one man up. And I'm saying this before you, Mr. Governor. This man beat his pregnant wife with a hot searing iron rod, pregnant, because she refused to sleep with his friend. So they could have more money. Don't let your daughters go into a marriage because no. Have your own. You will be a blessing to your husband. That's what we are saying in our society. God bless you.
Thank you. Ile Okoya.
Of a truth, you can't give from an empty cup. If there's nothing in your cup, there'll be nothing to give to others. You must first of all have something in your own cup. It is only what you have that you can give. A woman that is not having anything of her own can hardly have anything to give to others. When you are called a helpmeet, it's a very big responsibility. Because for you to be able to help anybody, if I want to help my sister here, I can't help her get up while sitting. What that means is, first of all, I must be on my feet, and then I can give a hand for her to get up. What that means is that for you to be able to sufficiently support your children, support your husband, you must be on your feet. You cannot afford to be a woman that will wait on her husband for everything she needs in life. When you see a man that says, have you met my wife? Believe me, that's the responsible, hard-working, ever-giving, supportive woman. And I say this, I was jokingly saying to some women on Saturday that if all you do is search through your husband's phone, then you are writing letter to heartache. If all you do is to keep monitoring him, who is speaking to him, who is talking to him, you are killing yourself bit by bit.
Thank you.
Because you owe yourself the responsibility of joy. Your joy should not be dependent on anything, on anyone, not even your husband. May I tell you this before I take my seat? Sorry, sir, for just 30 seconds. He will soon come back. Let him get to 65, going 70. Don't worry.
Thank you. Let's get up. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, thank you very much for having us. So the important thing at this stage is that, as she said, you cannot fill from an empty cup. It's very important that you take care of yourself before you can take care of your family. Self-care is very important. Taking care of yourself before you take care of your very important. Thank you all for having us.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't take my mic away. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìgò máa ń du aláìsí water lọ́jọ́ tó pẹ́ o. But pure water náà ń tà sí wọn ta ice water wọn. Torí wọn rọ ice water sínú ìgò mọ́ is in nylon. Your Excellency, the First Lady of Lagos State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Your Excellency, the wife of the Deputy Governor and Vice Chairman of Cowlso, Your Excellencies, First Ladies here present, the wife of the Inspector General of Police, Your Excellency, and Serving Senator Idiot Adebule, Senator Eshilokun Sonny, Senator Ganiu Solomon, past First Ladies here present, the Chief of Staff, the SSG, the Head of Service, the body of Permanent Secretaries, serving and retired, local government chairmen here present, our invited guests, distinguished mothers and conference attendees, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for us to listen to this ever-powerful and supportive message of goodwill to be delivered by the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu. Mr. Governor, sir, let's give him a rousing round of applause, please. Thank you.
Obìnrin rere láwa, obìnrin rere. Àti àwọn grandmothers náà. One more time. Jó pẹ̀lú ẹ. Obìnrin rere lẹ́wà. Àṣekẹ́ ọkọ. Obìnrin rere láwa. There's another dimension to it now. They said to you that you are beautiful, you are brainy, you are professional. Obìnrin rere lẹ́yìn. Obìnrin rere lẹ́yìn. Ẹ ń tọ́jú ọ. And there's a new one, and I hear that there's she money.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o.
À ń tọ́jú ọkọ wa, à ń tọ́kẹ́ ọkọ. A tún wá ní professionalism nínú nǹkan tẹ́yìn ṣe. A tún wá lówó tiwa. Dúró kan tó sọ pé kíní kẹ tó àbí wọ́n ní kẹ máa ṣe sexually transmitted money. Irọ́ She money. Please give yourself a big round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please sit down elegantly. Àwọn ní purple ẹ jókòó, àwọn ní yellow ẹ jókòó, ó ní pink ẹ jókòó, ó ní orange ẹ jókòó, ó ní white on white ẹ jókòó. Tell your neighbor you look beautiful. You really, really look beautiful. Thinking about it, you actually look a lot more beautiful than I thought. No, it's okay. It's your day today. It's your day this week. And if we use the whole week acknowledging and cheering you, it's much, much more than that. I want to thank all of you, year in, year out, for making this success, making this event always a successful one that you all turn out in large number. I want you all to give yourself a big round of applause. Thank you very much. And so let me just warmly, on your behalf, acknowledge my lovely, amiable, darling wife, who God has made it possible for her to be the First Lady of Lagos State, who is a professional in her own right, who is a mother in her own right, who is working on her own she money in her own right. Dr. Claudiana Ibijoke Sonwolu. She actually has 3 master's degrees. Well done. To also warmly acknowledge the first ladies of my colleagues, the First Lady of Ogun State, Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun, thank you. The First Lady of Nasarawa State, Ajia Selifa Sule, thank you. And the First Lady of Osun State, Mrs. Titilola Adeleke, thank you very much. Continue to support our husbands and our governors. Thank you very, very much. To also acknowledge very dearly my own Aki and Popo, my number 2, my supporter, my joint co-adventurer on this Lagos journey, Mr. Deputy Governor himself, and his amiable and lovely wife. So it's Dr. Kadri and Chief Mrs. Remi Hamzat. I was one who asked him, Ijo Ogunle the chief, Oti the chief no. Let me also, on your behalf, acknowledge all of our leaders from the National Assembly, the 2 distinguished senators that are here, Senator Dr. Mrs. Idiat Oluranti Adebule and Senator Wasiu Eshinlokun. Sonny, thank you very much. Mrs. Kalifilat Ogbara. So that I don't run foul, because the protocol is about 7 pages. And there is no better MC that can eloquently thank all of you, other than Mr. Lekon Gubanwo, who has been doing an excellent job of acknowledging everyone. And so, as very typical of Nigeria, let me sit, let me stand, let me bow on existing protocols for want of time. But let me acknowledge all of the women that are here, from there to there, 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 down there, and down there, that Ogumba has not acknowledged. And some of you that are even online, please let's give them a big round of applause. A big round of applause. A big round of applause. I'm truly excited, and I'm happy that we've stayed back to listen to the lectures, to see how this Cowlso thing, year in, year, always getting better and better. And I think you all deserve a round of applause. In fact, I was elegantly surprised when I saw the attire there today again. I mean, it's really so nice, and it's really a strong Yoruba Lagos culture that you have demonstrated here today. Thank you very much. They said that 25 years ago, a simple but very powerful idea was birthed. The wives of the Lagos State officials, they came together to serve to uplift, and to make a difference. And so from that little bath of wives of officials of Lagos State was created a vision now called Cowlso, which has turned to a movement that has transformed a shared compassion into a community impact. A movement that has turned inspiration into enduring legacy. And so today, we gather not just to celebrate a milestone, but to honor women whose vision, whose strength, whose service have defined this remarkable journey. Over the last quarter of a century, Cowlso has grown from a modest initiative into a dynamic platform of change, one that has touched countless lives through their various missions in healthcare, their various educational support, their numerous empowerment programs, and their very audacious community development projects. It has grown to become a rallying point for women who truly believe that leadership is not just about title. It is not just about bearing MRS, but it's about a transformative life, an enduring legacy that they all want to leave behind. We must therefore pay tribute to the woman who gave this vision a new life and a new beginning and a renowned hope. She's not here with us physical, but I'm sure after my speech, a very strong goodwill message will be played to you. She's currently in faraway Philippines, and she has sent a message. Her Excellency, the Esther of our time, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, OON, CON, was the wife of the 12th Governor of Lagos, and now the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. She did reawaken Cowlso 25 years ago from dormancy and transform it into a vibrant force of social change. Our foresight and dedication also birthed the National Women Conference, which is what we're celebrating here today, which has since become an organizational flagship program, an annual gathering that continues to shape and share conversations, that continues to inspire leadership, and continues to advance the cause of women, not only in Lagos, but across the length and breadth of our country. And as God will have it, at the heart of it is the continuing story of a very simple but extremely very hardworking woman who I humbly call my wife, Dr. Claudiana Ibijoke Sonwolu, whose tireless devotion to women's empowerment and family well-being continues to inspire hope and drive progress. I think she certainly has not been doing it alone. And so let me also recognize very warmly a co-convener, the wife of Mr. Deputy, Chief Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat, and of course for this year's conference, a very hardworking civil servant wife again, Dr. Mrs. Oluyemi Oke Osoyintolu, alongside all of you working as National Working Committee, whose diligence and commitment has made this 25th anniversary, in my view, today and the days ahead, truly memorable. And so as we reflect on this, your Silver Jubilee, we must appreciate that Cowlso's enduring strength lies not only in its program, but also in the values that it represents. A value of compassion, value of collaboration, and very critically, continuity. The women who began this journey have handed down a vision that continues to inspire women to be new leaders, to be real innovators, and to be real change agents. Indeed, if you look at the themes of this year's conference, 25 years of visionary legacy, inspiring the next generation. It reminds us that legacy is not about the past. It's about the future. And it's about the ability for us to prepare others to lead. As the saying always goes, it's not in how many leadership skills you have, but in how many new leaders you are able to birth. And so I see this as a beginning of a rebirth of a new set of leaders that Cowlso is aspiring to. And so, ladies and gentlemen, inspiring that next generation means more than just mentorship. It means we're modeling excellence, we're enshrining integrity, and we're creating resilience. It means that we're empowering our daughters and our young women to believe that no dream is too distant, no height is too high, and no boundaries is too strong to break. And you can see that also being expressed here by our three outstanding speakers here this morning, who in their own individual speeches shared different thoughts on why we need to stand and remain outstanding, why we need to continue to strive for excellence, whilst we need to be counted in every sphere of life that we find ourselves. Whilst, yes, it's nice to have MRS behind your name or in front of your name, but it's not the beginning and end of the world. And that where that ends, a new life begins. And it is the ability and the combination of all of it that make you truly an outstanding individual. And so these values, in my view, resonate with what this nation is going through right now. The value of a renewed hope agenda that centers on reforms, that brings about implementable actions, that brings about a leader and a father that we in Lagos continue to do and talk about. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's the father as a leader that we will continue to reference, to acknowledge, to make our own big cheerleader, because this is our own discovery that we have passed on to the nation. The President and Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces. We're beginning to see, under his renewed agenda, gains of the various difficult reforms. For the first time, you are mothers, you are my sisters, you are my daughters that are here. In some markets, food prices are beginning to come down. And it will. And it's not a fluke, meaning that some of those gains, we're beginning to see the impact of it. We're beginning to build a strong foundation for our economy. We're beginning to build a resilient economy, not for today alone, but for generations that are coming behind us. And so that is what we are keyed into in Lagos. I want to say that the future of Lagos is assured, as we believe that the future of this nation is on course. And so we believe that on that journey, each and every one of you that are here is an important ingredient to make that Lagos of our dream a reality. You are women, you are daughters, you are mothers. You need to lead with courage. You need to lead with conviction. You need to lead with purpose. You need to be self-starters on your own. And you need to take the baton right in front. And I believe you can do it. I truly believe that you can do it. And so one of the most outstanding, heartwarming traditions of this conference, which you usually look forward to, is when you let your heads down and your wigs down and you do your gala nights and you are able to unwind and you're able to relax and enjoy the serenity of this environment and the hospitality of Lagos, because we have several people that are out of Lagos. We'll also want to say that this year will not be a difference. At the end of that gala night, most likely there will be somebody that will go home with a car. Most likely there will be somebody that will go home with a house. Abi? Well, looking forward to that. And don't worry, this year there will be surprise that I will not reveal yet. This will believe, and one of the little ways in which Cowlso has continued to transform lives, to give hope to the hopeless, and to give a renewed sense of purpose for our women. We know that in the course of this 2-3-day conference, businesses and ideas are usually transformed. They're usually shared. Businesses are usually exchanged. And people come around to Cowlso and they make serious earnings for themselves, create business links, see life in a different perspective, and they leave here becoming a better person, a better mother to their children, a better wife to their spouse, a better community leader in their various community, a better women pastor, a better women leader in their various groups. And I believe that is what the essence of Cowlso is. A better civil servant, because I need them to be better. Better permanent secretaries, better directors. These are some of the attributes and some of the things that Cowlso has birthed for us. And I believe that at the end of the day, it's about family system and family values. We see Cowlso as a shining example of how real generosity could birth. When thoughtfully expressed, we believe that Cowlso can continue to further empower our women and create real impacts in our society. And so as you engage further this year, the next 1 or 2 days, let us remember that it's also a time for us to open a new chapter for Cowlso, for us to start a new conversation, an history that will ask ourselves, what will the next 25 years look like? What will the historian write about ourselves? How will history judge us? Because First Lady Sanwo-Olu will not be there forever. As she has shown, there was a Tinubu era, there was an Ambode era, there was a Fashola era, there's certainly going to be a Sanwo-Olu era. But it is really about the actions that we all take today, the leaders that we nurture today, the engagement that we create today, that I believe will lead to the essence of inclusivity, ensuring that nobody is left behind. No market woman is left behind. No community leader is left behind. No chairperson or chairman in any of our local government is left behind. It's only when we do that that the next chapter of Cowlso now become what we're all talking about. To ensure that women remain in the center, in the heart of development, and in the progress of our state and our nation. Permit me, I did not acknowledge him when I started. Our guest of honor, my very good friend and brother, His Excellency Governor Hope Uzodinma, who had to
go on an urgent national assignment. In fact, I was still talking to him while I was on the phone here. And when the president calls upon you, every other thing becomes secondary. He had asked me to express his very, very big regrets that there was a presidential assignment that was given to him late last night and that he was unable to join us. But his heart and his mind are with us, because I've sent him pictures of how elegant you're all looking this morning and afternoon, and how inspiring this whole setup has been here today. But he has assured me to say that what he missed in the physical presence, he will compensate for it by ensuring that Cowlso continue to thrive and thrive well. He has said to me that I should express his unreserved apology and that he will make amends at the right time. And so on his behalf, he had also asked me to make a humble donation of 200 million naira for him to Cowlso to further deepen all of the intervention projects, to further support all of the creative ideas and the noble things that Cowlso represents and it stands for. And so on your behalf, I will thank him, and I'm sure that he will still find time at a future date to come and celebrate it. I think he deserves a round of applause. Distinguished guests, mothers, sisters, colleagues, friends, daughters, and gentlemen, very few in number. As we celebrate 25 years of vision, of compassion and impact, let us renew our collective resolve to build on this great legacy, to believe that Cowlso's next 25 years will even be more vibrant, will be more inclusive, will be more transformative, and it will create capacity to shape conversations and discussion, not only in Lagos, but in Nigeria, where every woman can dream freely, can lead boldly, can thrive fully without being considered a second fiddle, without being thought or imagined that they cannot do it, without being given a second look at where they're coming from, because they are right in front. That's a Cowlso that I believe we require. And so on your behalf, and on behalf of the government and people of Lagos, I want to congratulate Cowlso and every woman whose heart and hands have sustained this extraordinary journey that led to this remarkable milestone. And I wish you all a successful conference, an outstanding engagement, and a connectivity that will create the boss of the real Lagos dream. Thank you very much. Enjoy the conference. Make all the best friends you can make, and continue to live with the Lagos spirit. Thank you very much, and it's been an honor being part of it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Governor, Mr. Sellable, Mr. Believable, Mr. Deliverer. Let's thank him too with a very good round of applause. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may be seated. Mr. Governor, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to listen to and watch via video the remarks of Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and Grand Matron, Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON. Let's pay attention now to the screens.
Grace Bosedi Buluwajoku's journey began in 1940.
I extend my hearty congratulations to the First Lady of Lagos State and the Chairman of the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, Cowlso, Her Excellency Dr. Claudiana Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, the executives and the entire members of Cowlso on the 25th anniversary of the National Women Conference organized by Cowlso. For a quarter of a century, National Women Conference has stood as a beacon of service, compassion, empowerment, uplifting women, nurturing families, strengthening communities across Lagos State, and inspiring a generation of women across our dear nation. We cannot celebrate 25 years of Cowlso without honoring our past. We celebrate the legacy and vision of the founder of Cowlso, our mother, late Mrs. Olufumilayo Mobolaji Johnson, wife of the first military governor of Lagos State, who gave us the wings to fly. As you all celebrate this milestone, may your passion be renewed for greater service to our beloved state in the years to come. Congratulations once again on 25 remarkable years of impact. God bless the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, Cowlso. God bless Lagos State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
All right. She's not here, but she's watching us live. So we're going to sing this song. The governor sang it the other time. We'll sing it again because it gained prominence through Cowlso. Obìnrin rere lẹ́yìn. Ẹ̀yin lẹ máa sọ yẹn, mi ò ṣe obìnrin. Obìnrin rere la wà. À ń tọ́jú ọkọ wa, à ń ṣèkẹ́ ọmọ wa o. Obìnrin rere lẹ́yìn. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí àbí. Obìnrin rere la wà. Obìnrin rere la wà. À ń tọ́jú ọkọ wa.
À ń ṣèkẹ́ ọkọ wa.
Obìnrin rere la wà. Let's go national. Now our mama be this yo.
Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we'll move straight to the Inspirational Woman Award. The Inspirational Woman of the Year Award. I would like to call on Mrs. Grace Bosede Boluwajoku, that did not value girls' education. Although her family was wealthy enough to educate her, her parents believed that education would lead her to marry outside her ethnicity, causing family conflicts. Despite her strong desire to learn and make a difference, they refused to provide her with educational opportunities, even as they lent money to others for their children's schooling. Following divine guidance, she established the Home of God's Grace for Orphans and Widows in 1997, a non-governmental organization dedicated to caring for orphans, abandoned children, and widows in Agbowa. Since its founding, the Home of Grace has cared for over 200 children and supported more than 1,000 widows. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mrs. Grace Bosede Boluwajoko as the Inspirational Woman of the Year. May I crave your indulgence? Her Excellency, the First Lady of Lagos State, Dr. Mrs. Claudiana Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, and the wife of the Deputy Governor, Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat. So please, and the Governor of Lagos State and the Deputy Governor, I'm talking about no other than Mr. Celebu and his partner, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, to please honor Mrs. Grace Bosede Boluwajoko.
On behalf of the National Working Committee 2025 or Cowlso, this award of Inspirational Women of the Year award is presented to an amazing mother, a woman of inspiration herself, Mrs. Grace Boluwajoko, in recognition of your outstanding support for vulnerable women and widows in Lagos State through the Home of Grace at this year's 25th National Conference, today, 28 October 2025. Congratulations, ma'am.
Hello? While they're taking photographs, we want to call on Mrs. Georgetta Yehuenu, a traffic warden, to kindly come forward. She comes under the category Friends of Cowlso. Mrs. Georgetta Yehuenu, please come forward for it.
Once again, I recognize especially the founder and the Chancellor of Hillside University, Okemesi, Mr. Lauye Jayola. Thank you very much. We appreciate your presence here. Once again, our religious leaders are present. Our community leaders, Thank you. Members of the House of Assembly are here present. You are recognized. Thank you very much. 7th House of Assembly, you are appreciated.
lẹ́rẹ̀ kan sí akíkete kábíyèsí kan ti gún wá síbi látòní akíyò akú oríire akí kábíyèsí aláàyè ọ̀fẹ́ fún kingdom kábíyèsí kadépẹ́ lóríkè bàtà kẹ́ẹ̀pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ o kábíyèsí olójú dó ètùlù dó lé àjìnàrè mọ̀ pé àyè ikú kalẹ̀ látòní kábíyèsí olúpẹ́lẹ́ ọ̀fùkúlẹ̀ ò lọ́rọ̀ akínkín o ikú àròtì kábíyèsí ọwá òye of òkè mẹ́sì kingdom ìrèkété ní tójú ajé kí ìrèkété kí àjọ ajé ti a o àṣẹ abá ò lójúde gbogbogbò ọ̀nà ti tò síbẹ̀ lárìpẹ́ lárìjìnà gómìnà agbóríọlé bù ṣe tiyan mọ́ kí ọ̀gá ìtẹ̀mí o èyí lọ́bùnrin pásítọ̀ láwùmí fámọ̀yìnwá rẹ́sọ̀ general bureau of civic orientation and citizenship lópinlẹ̀ èkìtì àjọkórí sọ̀rọ̀ òtanijẹ́ àtúlánilọ́yẹ̀ lórí ìlànà àwọn ẹ̀tọ́ ìrà òlú mọ́ kínkín o ọmọ ìmẹ̀sí ẹlẹ́dùn òrò kìmẹ̀sí náà náà ṣe níbi mọ́ kí ọlọ́kùnrin ọlátọ̀nà ọlánìran pásítọ̀ káṣíṣe lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀tẹ̀rẹ́ alájẹ àjọ kópe wọlé lábẹ́nú lópinlẹ̀ èkìtì ìyá rí pé ewu pípa ayọ̀lé ṣe ní gbé páẹ́lí sí ó gbé pẹ́lí sí lókè ẹ̀ sì kú oríire ulé
The Governor of Keynote State is here. Governor Ondo State is here. Your Excellencies, you're very much welcome, sirs. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, tá a bá ti sìn wọ́n débi ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ jókòó. Táwọn governor bá ti wọlé síbí, àwa tó kù, let's leave this frontage. Welcome, Your Excellencies. You're welcome. Thank you. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ jókòó. Can we please clear this frontage? Can we please clear the frontage, please? Thank you. Ẹ jẹ́ àwa tá a dúró síwájú yìí, we won't be able to stay here. Please, can we clear this frontage? All right, can we have the anthems? Can we have the anthems?
Gbòmìnira ọ̀kan làwa ṣe. Èkìtì ti gbòmìnira. Èkìtì ti gbòmìnira. Àwa Èkìtì iwájú la ó máa lọ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Àwa Èkìtì aṣoṣo máa ní wá ó láéláé.
Can we please be seated? Thank you. Please, can we clear this frontage? Can we clear this frontage, please? Please. Thank you. Esheo. Thank you. Your Excellency. Esheo. Thank you very much, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My pleasure it is this afternoon to welcome all of us to commissioning of 3 solid projects here in Okemesi, Ekiti. First, we're having the Itawure Okemesi Road to be commissioned here, and of course we have the General Hospital Okemesi to be commissioned, and of course we have electrification project here in Okemesi to be commissioned. Of course all speakers will speak here. The road here will be commissioned, and after here we will move to the General Hospital to commission, and then to the electrification project side. Your Excellency, once again I welcome you. Can we have very quickly Venerable Oyebola to please come say short opening prayer for us? Just very short opening prayer. Venerable Oyebola.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dìde dúró láti kọrin yìí. Ẹ ṣé ibi tẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ ṣé ibi tẹ́ bá dé.